Atletico Madrid, under the guidance of Fernando Torres, has clinched the second position in the La Liga table. They are just 4 points behind Barcelona. Where is Real Madrid? But what? Fernando Torres? He is at Atletico Madrid? Just 24 hours to go, and the Champions League match day 1 is going to start. I mean, with such a new fixtures, such a new format, and so many injuries to the players of the elite clubs, what is going to be the result? We are all waiting for it. Falling from his landmark English team performance, Harry Kane is back in the Bundesliga, and Bayern Munich has clinched the first position in the Bundesliga table. What about Xabi Alonso? So guys, welcome back to another episode with FC Ramsay, where we are with this special news where Fernando Torres is assisting Atletico Madrid. What is Diego Simeone doing? See, the match between Atletico Madrid and Valencia, where Atletico just completely brushed Valencia out of the field with a victory of 3 goals. I mean, what a performance this team had. This was a stint performance from Gallagher, Griezmann, Alvarez. The two new signings of Atletico de Madrid this season, Gallagher and Alvarez, they have striked twice, and Atletico have done the performance. See, Atletico is under Diego Simeone, but after the 11th June 2024, Fernando Torres has been assisting the B team of Atletico Madrid, which is in the third division. But along with that, there is also a news that Fernando Torres is assisting Diego Simeone for the Atletico Madrid team as well. See, Fernando Torres has been retired from the professional football in the year 2019, but he has been assisting the teams as a manager for a long time. But this was the period where Atletico has officially announced the convergence of Fernando Torres along with Diego Simeone. So Ancelotti, Real Madrid, they are now rivals with Hansi Flick's Barcelona, as well as Fernando Torres, Atletico Madrid, along with the companionship of Diego Simeone. La Liga is definitely going to be worth watching, and the matches will be quite tough. And in the time to go, we will get to know that who is the superior race amongst 3 of them. So you people are over here, you can say that who is going to win the La Liga this season with all the competitions, the Champions League's new format, the injury of the players, the long season which will be played this 24-25, and how the output will manage the different managers, how the transfers in the winters will affect their gameplay. We will have a look on it. Talking about on the other aspect, Champions League, just 24 hours to go, where the game week 1, the match day 1 will take place, and the format of 4 home and 4 away matches will take place. And definitely with the output of the transfers, the summer transfers which were made, the teams which are having the depth in their squad with the returning players from injuries will make a mark in this. What are your say about the Champions League? Which team is going to perform the well? It is quite tough to predict this season, at least, because the format has been made so vast, so vivid, and so enthusiasm is in it, that which team is going to be the top 8, which team is going to be the top 16 who are going to qualify for the next round. It is going to be a quite difficult task to predict. The least but not the best, but then also we are talking about the next aspect, which is the Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund, without the presence of Marco Reus, his transfer to the MLS, as well as the absence of their defender, I mean, the legendary defender, if you can say, he is not present with the Borussia Dortmund along with Marco Reus. So in this case, Dortmund has got many signings this season. They had an impressive 4-2 victory over Heidenheim. If we talk about Dortmund, the transfers which they have made is Maximilian Bayer, Jan Koto, Pascal Gross, Guirassi, Anton, Madsen, and Sancho, but the transfer of Sancho has given them a bit different kind of gameplay, which can be seen is because the players which they have sold out is Koulibaly, Oskan, Mokoko, Fulkrug, Bamba, and Blank. But the main fact which Gregor Kobel has been given a contract extension at Atletico Madrid, but despite that, Atletico has a very Borussia Dortmund has a very impressive depth in the squad with Nicolas Sule, Ryerson, Koto, Schlotterbeck, Anton, and Kabar as their defense. Gross, Sabitzer, Emrican, Raina, Nemecha, Brandt, and Kaigel are in the midfields, but their strikers combine of Daniel Malen, Adeyemi, Hetwiller, Gittens, Bayer, and Guirassy. So Dortmund has a decent squad and they will definitely perform very good. But the most astonishing part is that the Bayer Leverkusen management, the Xabi Alonso's team's management, they haven't not made any kind of impressive signings for this season. And the most impressive transfers they have just took in Mukele, Terrier, Garcia, and Borja Iglesias. I mean, with such transfers, with a such long season in the 2024-25 where the Champions League format has been changed, more games are to be played, more leagues are going to be played in their own home. But then also the out players are Casano, Brevo, Asmon, Kanga, and Puerta. They haven't given contract extension to most of their players. Andrik, Frimpong, Palacios are the only players who have been given the contract extension. So how are Xabi Alonso's team going to perform in this season? Because already here Munchen have clinched the first position. Out of the three games, they have won three. Borussia Dortmund is at the second position with two wins and one loss. They are just 2 points behind Bayern Munchen. Leipzig is also at 7 points and they are with the Borussia Dortmund. Then comes Heidenheim and is the position of Leverkusen, where out of three games they have won two and they have lost one of that. So RB Leipzig being the first team to defeat Bayer Leverkusen at the Bay Arena in their home ground, where Leverkusen's players just had a loss after a year in their home ground. So if the Leverkusen fans are demanding more leagues, more wins in their team, the winter season transfers will be quite critical because some of the elite players of Leverkusen are about to get their transfers. They are not willing to get the extension from the management, as per the news, Xabi Alonso's has been given the direct instruction from the Leverkusen management that they are also willing to sell some of their elite players. They are not going for the big contracts for the upcoming seasons or the years next on. So here it is all guys about the Champions League, the La Liga and the Bundesliga. Just 24 hours to go and the match day one will start. We will see how the teams are going to perform. What are your say about this Champion Leagues? Do give a comment and yes, do like, do share, do subscribe. Thank you guys.